It's week number 39 of the coronavirus pandemic here in Los Angeles. On Tuesday was a historical day for the whole world to see. The United Kingdom becomes the first nation in the world to roll out the first doses of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine to its citizens. And not only that, the whole world watches in anticipation to see that hopefully this vaccine does help put an end to this nightmarish pandemic. And the first person that was administered for this COVID 19 vaccine was an elderly British woman that was around 90 years old. And she actually was very happy. She said in a statement that it was like the best birthday present to have, and that hopefully this gives a renewed hope for the entire world to see. On Tuesday, all California residents actually got a text message in the early afternoon. I got this text message around 12 o'clock, and this is what it said. Emergency alert, State of California, new public health stay at home order in your area. COVID 19 is spreading rapidly. Stay at home except for essential activity. Wear a mask. Keep your distance. Visit covid19.ca.gov. So it's just another reminder from the governor's office that the stay-at-home order is in effect and that everyone should remain in their homes, and only the people who are essential workers should be out and about on the streets throughout the day. And if you do need to go outside, it's only for the essentials and the necessity. On Wednesday, the Los Angeles City Council announced that they were going to cut over 100 jobs from the police department and other city agencies by the end of this week. In addition, they also said they're going to cut over 1,900 other city jobs before the end of this year. This was a response because of the budget cuts and how this pandemic has affected the city level of government. So that just goes to show that no one was spared from this pandemic. All the jobs from different agencies, different departments, public, private, government, everything has been affected because of this pandemic. And that also means lost jobs. And it's going to have another effect of rise of unemployment. On Friday, December 11th, was an historical day for the United States. The reason why is because the FDA approved and authorized the emergency use of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. So that means that Pfizer has now the green light to manufacture and distribute their COVID-19 vaccines to all parts of the United States. And not only that, it's already going to be 9 months since the World Health Organization declared on March 11th, 2020, that the COVID-19 outbreak that happened in Wuhan, China, was going to be declared a global pandemic. So 9 months in which the Pfizer company has been working tirelessly to make sure that they can find a possible vaccine to combat this COVID-19 virus and the pandemic. So hopefully, this is the first start of finally fighting back against this nightmare of a pandemic. The good news continues on Sunday, December 13th. The reason why is because Pfizer begins their early preparation to distribute the first shipments of the COVID-19 vaccine. So in the early hours in their Pfizer facility in Portage, Michigan, the first orders of the Pfizer vaccines are placed into freezers, prepared ahead of being loaded onto a fleet of trucks that carry the first shipments of the vaccines to be distributed across the country. FedEx and UPS are the trucks that are carrying the first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. And FedEx and UPS are the companies that agreed with Pfizer to help ship those COVID-19 vaccines. So those trucks are police escorted to depart to distribution centers and airports. They also said, this is coming from Pfizer, that the COVID-19 vaccines should be arriving to all 50 states by Monday, the earliest, December 14th. And regarding Los Angeles in its shipments of COVID-19 vaccine coming from Pfizer, they said that Los Angeles should be getting that shipment as late as 11 p.m. today. So that is very good news to what seems like a very long just nightmare and darkness that has been falling all over the city of Los Angeles, especially it comes at a critical time of surging numbers of COVID-19 cases, hospitalizations, and deaths. Regarding the coronavirus situation here in the city of Los Angeles, the number of cases, hospitalizations, and deaths have been hitting record numbers for the past few days. So much that the Los Angeles County of Public Health announced that the LA County hospital capacity is dangerously low. So this announcement of the COVID-19 vaccine that are arriving pretty soon to Los Angeles is a little glimmer of hope. Pfizer also announced that Los Angeles will be receiving about 84,000 Pfizer COVID-19 vaccines by the end of early next week. So that is good news. And Los Angeles also announced that the first people that will be getting this vaccine will be essential medical workers. So we're talking about doctors and nurses, or anyone that works in the medical field, because those are the ones that are high risk at this very moment, working with people and trying to save those people that already have COVID-19. The coronavirus situation here in the state of California is still getting worse and worse as the days goes by. The number of COVID-19 cases, COVID-19 hospitalizations, COVID-19 related deaths are spiking every single day, more than the previous day. So with this announcement of this vaccine finally arriving to the West Coast, it is a little glimmer of hope. Pfizer announced that California will be receiving nearly 1 million COVID-19 vaccines, and then it's up to the state to distribute those vaccines throughout the state. But they should be getting nearly 1 million vaccines by the end of the month. But they're also saying, they're urging all Californians to stay vigilant. Even the public health department is asking all Californians to still be very alert, wear your mask, social distance, disinfect, wash your hands during these holiday seasons. Because right now, the second wave at this very moment is just hitting devastatingly the entire state, and we all have to do our part to stop the spread, because if we can do that, we still have a fighting chance. The first people that will be getting this vaccine are the medical frontline workers. It's going to be a while for other people to get the opportunity to get the vaccine. So we all have to do our part, and we have to continue to stay alert and to stay vigilant. Lastly, I want to give a big thanks to everyone in the Pfizer company, to the scientists, to the doctors, to the trialists, to the medical scientists, all those people who were involved in Pfizer in the development of this COVID-19 vaccine. You guys have been working so hard for the past 9 months in trying to do the impossible, but you made it possible. With hard work, dedication, sleepless nights, crazy deadlines, and unproven science. But even with all those things stacked against you, you still managed to make a vaccine. And hopefully that this vaccine, even though it's only 95% effective, it is enough to defeat the coronavirus. That it is enough to defeat this pandemic. and that this vaccine can give us back our normalcy. And hopefully everyone can take a step back and learn a lesson from this pandemic, that we shouldn't take anything for granted. From going outside to giving a hug to our loved ones, just those simple things that we don't realize how precious it is, but now we do. So, again, thank you for everyone in Pfizer for making it happen. And hopefully, this is the start of better news ahead. So, everyone, stay strong, stay safe.